like a good place to set up camp?
Whoa! Who's hungry? I'll go find some firewood so we can cook up these weenies. Ayush, Hayden, why don't you guys set up your tents?
Hurry back, Marmar. How's your tent coming, Ayush? Fine. I wish I had a cool tent like that. Ow! Hey! Okay, squirrels, here's the plan. You sneak in there and scare Hayden. She'll run out screaming, and the tent will be ours. Got it? Charge! Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Ah! Squirrels! Ah!
What's going on?
I got jealous of Hayden's tent.
We all get jealous sometimes, but you can't take things from others, Ayush. I've got a better idea. Hayden, would you mind helping us finish our tents? We sure could use your help.
Looking good, Ayush. You too, Marmar. You'll have awesome tents in no time. What?
It looks like the explorers are going to Wacky World. What are you waiting for? A bridge troll! Run! Okay, but you're gonna have to answer a riddle if you want to get to Wacky World, and if you answer wrong, he'll eat you! Just kidding. He'll just make you go back the other way. Man, you should have seen your faces. What does 1 + 1 equal? 2? That was pretty easy. It must have been a warm-up. I bet the next one will be real tough. You want them to guess which one doesn't belong? You're not very good at this, are you? Uh-oh, this one is tough. Which one is the real Marmar? Oh, right! I guess the one who isn't 12 feet tall and green. Sorry, Mr. Troll. I guess it's hard to ask riddles when you can't talk. Hey, explorers, wait up!
A compass rose is a circle that shows the cardinal directions.
I love cardinals!
Oh, ouch! Not those kind of cardinals. The cardinal directions are the 4 main directions we use every day. North, east, south, and west.
But how can you tell which way is which?
Good question, Ayush. North is where the North Pole is. And south is opposite of north. But don't be fooled. It's just as cold as the North Pole. East is where the sun rises from. And west is where the sun sets. Wow, what a beautiful sunset. You know, I think the most beautiful sunsets are in sunny Los Angeles, California. Oh, oops. Sorry, son. The west is also where the sun goes to sleep. Once upon a time, Sheriff Naughty Man took all the cupcakes in the kingdom for himself. Do you really need all the cupcakes? But there's not enough for kids to have at their birthday parties. Monster! If only there was someone who could do something about this. Oh, look! It's Marmar Hood and his band of merry explorers. They take from the greedy and give to the needy. Oh, you're going to get it now. The Royal Cupcake. Legend has it that it's the most delicious thing ever created. All they have to do is let you keep the cupcakes and they can have it? One cupcake isn't worth a kingdom of sad kids, even if it's the best cupcake ever made. Let this be a lesson. It pays to share. You need to make sure to change your bandage every day until it heals to keep it clean. Make sure to tell your parents about your boo-boo so they can help you take care of it.
Replay.
As long as you do all of that, you'll be able to play just like normal.
You win.
What if we took a diamond for a look and some perfume for a smell? Sparkly pretty slime.
What about glue for touch and cricket sounds? Sticky cricket slime.
What about dinosaur fossils and shark teeth?
Marmar?
Maybe not.
Ah! Dino slime! Run! It takes 20 seconds for a koala to climb up a giraffe's neck and give it a hug. It takes 20 seconds for a fish to do back-to-back backflips and then give Ayush a high five. It takes 20 seconds to lose a game of hopscotch to a frog. Although, I think a frog has a serious advantage. Oh, here's a good one. It takes 20 seconds to sing the happy birthday song twice. Once upon a time, Marmar, Hayden, and Ayush built 3 houses to hide from the big bad Ram, who was trying to pelt them with water balloons. Marmar built his home from slime, because dude, who doesn't want a slime house? Uh-oh, it's Ram. Quick, hide! Good luck, Ram. Nothing's bringing that down. Who would have thought slime wasn't structurally stable? Ayush, quick! Get inside your sweet, sweet candy fortress. Ram is on the loose. This house is made from grade A year-old Halloween candy. Super tough and super fun. Nothing on earth can bring it down. Wait, what was that? Man, this guy's good. Whoa. Hayden, you're making your house out of building blocks? Those are so boring. Ram is gonna knock all those down for sure. You're all doomed. Game over, man. Hayden, you did it. Maybe the fun way isn't always the best way. Explorers, this is my friend, Dr. Germ. He's small, but very smart. He's going to tell us what happens inside our bodies when we get sick.
When you're feeling sick, it's usually due to virus and bacteria. Virus and bacteria are extremely small. So small, in fact, you can't see them with your naked eye.
Whoa, that's super tiny, just like you, Dr. Germ.
They might be small, but they can have a huge impact on your health. Virus and bacteria can hang out in places you would never suspect. And if you touch one of these places, you may have some unwanted hitchhikers. Once these two are in your body, they can cause some serious problems, but no need to panic. Your body produces white blood cells, which are pros at putting virus and bacteria in their place. You can help white blood cells capture virus and bacteria by taking medicine and getting plenty of rest. The sooner that happens, the sooner you'll be able to get back to playing.
January, February, March, and April. May, June, July, and August. September, October, November, and December! These are the months of the year.
Take a deep breath and imagine yourself flying through the clouds. It's relaxing, right? Or pretzel yoga. But my favorite one is taking a deep breath and then counting to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Build a pillow fort. I built a pillow fort today. First, I grabbed all the bed sheets, pillows, and blankets I could find. Then I grabbed 2 chairs, for structural integrity. They really helped give my pillow fort some shape. You guys, it was magnificent. I've been inside it, decorating all day. Check it out.
Whoa! Cloudy, how'd you fit all that stuff inside of there?
Anything is possible if you use your imagination.
Well, she's got a point there. Germs spread from person to person.
Oh, yeah! That means if we aren't near people,
We can't spread the germs.
And we can't catch them.
You got it! So the absolute best thing to do right now is to stay home.
sounds easy enough to stay 6 feet away.
But how do we know what 6 feet is?
Imagine 2 dogs standing nose to tail. Or a huge bird with really wide wings, 6 feet. Or a really tall person. One day, Packard went to go visit his cousin, Mousely, in the country. Mousely was a poor country mouse, but he loved Packard, so he prepared the biggest feast he could afford. Packard, unimpressed with the food that Mousely had prepared, convinced his cousin to come to the city with him.
Dear cousin, in the city we have all types of exotic foods. We got treats, we got cakes, got candy. Anything your mouse brain can think of, we got it.
Well, that's all it took to convince Mousely to go back to the city with him. They arrived at Packard's apartment late at night. Packard wasn't joking. Just like he said, there was so much food.
I know you gotta be tired from all that traveling, so feast your eyes on all of this food.
The 2 mice stuffed their faces with all the treats they could handle. Yummy. Just then, they heard barking coming from down the hall.
What was that?
That's just the pit bulls. They belong to the guy that owns the joint.
Just the pit bulls? Well, I don't like the sound of that.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Just then, 2 huge pit bulls burst into the room. Packard and Mousely had to scramble away to avoid getting eaten. Well, that's all it took for Mousely.
Sorry, cousin, but I'm out of here.
Hey, what are you going so soon for? What's the rush?
It's better to eat beans in peace than cakes and treats in fear.
Germs and viruses like COVID-19 can live for a while on the surfaces that we touch every day. So if you touch a surface that the virus is on,
The virus can get on your hand. Oh no!
no, don't do it. Don't touch your faces. Germs and viruses get into our body through our eyes, noses, and mouths. So if we don't touch our faces with unclean hands,
The virus won't have a way inside us. Bye, viruses.
you got it. And that's why it's important to not touch our faces and to wash our hands all the time. Masks are one of the ways we're protecting ourselves and others. The virus we're fighting is airborne. Airborne means anything that can spread when someone sick breathes or talks, and especially coughs and sneezes. Achoo! So it's important to stand 6 feet apart.
Oh, because airborne stuff has trouble going too far.
Exactly. Now, if we add masks, airborne stuff like coughs and sneezes
Won't get far at all.
Once upon a time, the explorers challenged Marmar to a race around the yard. If they won, they wouldn't have to do the dishes and could play outside all day. At first, it looked like the explorers would be the ones doing the dishes. And it seemed like Marmar had this race in the bag. But how was he this fast? It had to be the shoes. At this point, Marmar would have to run backwards for the explorers to catch up now. All of a sudden, Ayush fell and hurt his knee. Oh no! In a shocking twist, it turned out Ayush wasn't hurt at all. The explorers had pranked their way to victory. While it was a pretty clever move on Ayush's part, the explorers felt bad about tricking their friend. So, the explorers decided to be gracious winners and help Marmar. And look, the teamwork made cleaning much faster. Now, they are able to go outside and play. They earned it. Explorers, it's super important not to use an oven without an adult. It may seem like it's no big deal, but ovens can be really dangerous. They can get up to over 500 degrees. That's hot enough to catch grease on fire and definitely hot enough to burn you. Let me tell you guys, burns hurt. So to avoid boo-boos, we always want an adult present when using an oven. That way we can practice safe cooking. Soda is full of carbon dioxide. That's what makes all those tiny little bubbles.
Is that what tickles my nose when I drink it?
Yep. When you shake a bottle of soda, it releases more carbon dioxide, which makes more bubbles. But the Mentos helps the soda make carbon dioxide even faster than normal. That's way too fast. Look out! A vortex is a type of motion that causes liquids and gases to travel in spirals, and vortexes are all around us. That's what happens when the water drains from the kitchen sink, a bathtub, or even the toilet. Buoyancy is something's ability to float on a liquid. For example, the balloon is lighter than the water, so it floats. But drop a heavy object into the water and it sinks like a rock. After archaeologists find things, they examine the things they find. They try to figure out when they were from and how they were used.
Cool!
That way, they can figure out what life used to be like a long time ago.
So, archaeologists are kind of like detectives, y'all. They dig up clues and solve the case of what life was like back then.
Exactly! Let's pretend that some archaeologists in the future searched the jungle where you lived, Gagoosh. They might find some evidence that you used to live there.
Ow! Well, that's where my car keys went.
Archaeology helps us understand things in history that weren't written down, or even things that happened before there's anyone to write things down, like fossils and dinosaur bones.
Sasquatch Holmes would find clues.
A handprint.
Then, figure out what the clues mean.
That means whoever stole these cookies has a hand.
See? Sasquatch Holmes used the clue to figure out a fact about the person who took the cookies.
Okay, but how does it help to know that the cookie stealer has a hand?
Well, let's watch, y'all.
I've gathered up everyone who was in the kitchen yesterday.
Thank you, Blob Watson. I see. So the person who stole the cookies was this boy! The cookie thief left a handprint behind, so it couldn't have been the snail who doesn't have hands. So it must be this boy.
See? Sasquatch Holmes used the clue to figure out who it wasn't.
But how are you sure it was him?
Elementary, my dear Blob Watson, I also observed that there are crumbs on the boy's face, specifically cookie crumbs.
Gadzooks! You're right.
Another mystery solved by the great Sasquatch Holmes.
Say baby shark do 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 do. Say baby shark do 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 do. Say baby shark do 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 do. Say baby shark. Say mommy shark do 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 do. Say mommy shark do 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 do. Say mommy shark do 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 do. Say mommy shark. Say daddy shark do 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 do. Say daddy shark do 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 do. Say daddy shark do 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 do. Say daddy shark. Save grandma shark do 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 do. Save grandma shark do 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 do. Save grandma shark do 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 do. Save grandma shark. Save grandpa shark do 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 do. Save grandpa shark do 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 do. Save grandpa shark do 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 do. Save grandpa shark. Save the sharks do 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 do. Save the sharks do 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 do. Save the sharks do 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 do. Save the sharks. We can help do 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 do. We can help do 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 do. We can help do 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 do. We can help. We love sharks do 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 do. We love sharks do 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 do. We love sharks do 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 do. We love sharks.
Catch you soon.